give me fire, give me double shot is out.
Hello and welcome to the Martinsville Speedway. As the intensity is ramping up here in the Aflac Cup Series 2003 Chase for the Cup. We are just past the halfway point in this 10-race playoff for the championship, and our title contenders are starting to really show themselves as we come down the final 5 races. You can check out your drivers to watch for today's race. Jeff Gordon, robbed of a potential win last weekend at Lowe's Motor Speedway. He's on the pole today, and he's very, very good at Martinsville. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is back in the hunt after a very strong run these last couple of races, looking to put himself in position for that first championship. And then the Roush drivers, consistent finishes, but they need to be better. Matt Kenseth and Kurt Busch definitely need to be better. And then Jimmie Johnson has led laps in the last 2 races, but today he starts deep in the field after qualifying issues going into turn 3. Now let's take you trackside for the command. Drivers, start your engines. Jeff Gordon will roll off next to Ward Burton and then Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Kenny Wallace in row 2. But now we'll check out that starting lineup. Jeff Gordon on the pole for today's race, and Ward Burton in his last race for Bill Davis Racing is on the outside pole. Dale Earnhardt Jr. next to Kenny Wallace in row 2, and Kevin Harvick finds himself to Mr. Excitement, Jimmy Spencer. Rusty Wallace next to the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman in row 4, and in row 5 we have the Silver Bullet, Sterling Marlin next to Jeff Green in the 43. Row 6 we have Mike Skinner and Ricky Rudd. In row 7 it's Kurt Busch and Matt Kenseth. Mikey Waltrip next to Tony Smoke Stewart in row 8. In row 9 is Jamie McMurray and Ken Schrader. Sitting in row 10, it's Dubiff next to Bobby Labonte. In row 11, Jeff Burton next to Joe Nemechek in his last race for Hendrick Motorsports. Row 12, Mark Martin next to Johnny Sauter. And in row 13, it's Dave Blaney next to Jimmie Johnson, starting deep in the field today. Ricky Craven and Bill Elliott in row 14. In row 15, we have Johnny Benson and Jeremy Mayfield. Row 16, we find Terry Labonte and Kyle Petty. And in row 17, it's Jason Keller next to Jason Leffler. Jason's in row 17. Row 18, Casey Mears and Todd Bodine. And then row 19, Robbie Gordon next to Elliott Sadler. Robbie Gordon feeling under the weather for today's race. We'll see how he does. And at 31, row 20 is Dale Jarrett and John Andretti. Steve Park and Christian Fittipaldi moving to the 44 this week from that 43. Now we have 15 laps here in today's race. It's a nice sunny day, 80 degrees in mid-June. We are ready to go racing. Green flag is in the air. That 24 leads us to the line on the 24th of June. Jeff Gordon off of turn 2 with a strong run. Here comes Kenny Wallace making a mix out of it. Kenny Wallace, a surprise runner. He's very good on the short tracks, but not very good in the Cup Series this season, but yet he's out front in the lead. Oh, contact between the Rooster and Mr. Excitement. Jimmy Spencer gets up into the wall, and he's going to come down pit lane. So Jimmy Spencer started 6th today and is already in trouble. It's not a good season for Mongo and Jimmy Spencer. Meanwhile, the battle up front is on between Dale Jr. and Kenny Wallace. The Budweiser Chevrolet gives the bumper to Kenny Wallace. Put Dale Jr. to the race lead on lap 4. Now Kenny Wallace gives it back to him in turn 1. Kenny Wallace retakes the lead as they head into turn 3 and 4 on this short half-mile paperclip. Gordon and Jr. left the battle for second place as the cars rumble through turns 1 and 2. There's Jimmy Spencer dropping like a rock. He's a lap down, mind you. Robbie Gordon not feeling well, but looks like he's making up quite a few positions there in that 31 Singular Wireless Chevrolet. Meanwhile, Dale Jr. trying to reel in that 23. He's really good off corner exit. We got a caution on the racetrack. Jimmy Spencer goes around on the backstretch. This is all happening as the cars raced off of turn 4. And Jimmy Spencer tries to take out Ricky Rudd I think we know why. We saw that on turn 2 when Ricky Rudd got into Jimmy Spencer and put him in the wall. Spencer had to come down pit road with a flat tire, and then he really screws up the left front there as he tries to take out Ricky Rudd. Oh, man, just Ricky didn't even budge, really. He's got some donuts to the side. Now, here's a replay. Watch Jimmy Spencer goes really high into turn 1 on lap 2. It kind of comes down right in front of Ricky Rudd. I can't really blame Ricky Rudd. And Jimmy Spencer obviously hot-tempered, so quick to anger for that number 17. But they are done for the day. They are parking it under NASCAR's orders. Now, green flag is back in the air. Kenny Wallace still leads the race. Look at Gordon with a good jump on Dale Jr. Put Jeff Gordon back into the second place position. Can Gordon get by that 23 who has surprisingly dominated this race so far? There it is, the pass for the lead. Gordon back up front from the pole position. Kevin Harvick quietly a championship contender. Ryan Newman trying to get back into the thick of things, running in third place. Newman had a very poor start. Oh, we got a caution! Cars around in turn 4. Little traffic jam here on a Thursday afternoon. How about that? Caution on the racetrack as Terry Labonte goes around. We got a cleanup in aisle 4. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Robbie Gordon gets into Dave Blaney, and Gordon up into the wall, nose first. Oh, and Terry Labonte just runs him over. Jason Leffler nowhere to go. Same with Elliott Sadler, Casey Mears. Not a whole lot of damage on these race cars. Robbie Gordon and Terry Labonte looks like they got the most of it. Jason Leffler got quite a bit of damage there as well. Good job on everyone else behind the action, where they were able to slow down and not take the impact. But you see some cars getting repairs, and unfortunately others are done for the day as they have knocked out the radiator, specifically chase contender Terry Labonte. Now Jeff Gordon leads the race from the pole position. Late in the going, will he take the green flag? We'll find out. Look at Ryan Newman trying to get to the inside, but that's not going to work as Dale Jr. got to his inside. Put the Budweiser Chevrolet into third place. Now here comes Kevin Harvick. Can he make it happen here with 4 laps remaining at Martinsville? Kevin Harvick never been to victory lane so far at Martinsville, but he gives the bumper to Gordon entering 3. Gordon goes high. That opens the door for Junior. Can Harvick shut the door? Yes, he can. Kevin Harvick gets that GM Goodrun Chevy back out front. Now, Junior, all day, he's been working that corner exit off of turn 4, and it pays off here with 2 laps to go. Newman absolutely runs Kevin Harvick over. Dale Jr. now has the white flag in the air. Can he claim victory at Martinsville? Newman's going to dive bomb there. No shot for Ryan Newman. Got one last chance. He's going to dive bomb again, but he's not going to get to the bumper of Dale Jr. Kenny Wallace moves back into second, but Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins at Martinsville. What a way to kick off the second half portion of the Aflac 2 Series 2003 Chase for the Cup. Dale Jr. in victory lane. A lot of fans loving this one here as Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets the job done by passing Kevin Harvick. Really good off corner exit all day long. Just can't get the power down. That was really the strength and the key to that Budweiser Chevrolet. And Harvick just gets ran over there by Ryan Newman. And here's Newman's last-ditch effort. Not going to work. Dale Jr. is going to get the victory lane today and win at Martinsville. His first grandfather clock. Congratulations to Dale Earnhardt Jr., the race winner at Martinsville. Now let's see how that shapes up the point standings with just 4 races remaining. It's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. on top of Jeff Gordon by just 10 points. Kevin Harvick back 49. Matt Kenseth still in the hunt. He's 73 back, and Kurt Busch is a long shot, along with Jimmy Johnson, Bobby Labonte, Waltrip, Newman, and Terry Labonte, all essentially out of this one. 11th through 20th, Tony Stewart still claims that 11th spot over Robbie Gordon. And then 21st through 31st in points. And I'm sure that picked up. That would be Chloe the Cat wanting to commentate as well. That's fine. It's my birthday. Come here. You want to commentate? Ah, there. Chloe's in the driver's seat. Got any words to say, Chloe? Okay, good job. She says good job to Dale Jr. I agree. Dale Jr. with the win today. Jeff Gordon, Ryan Newman, Kevin Harvick, and Kurt Busch, the other playoff drivers. Ward Burton with a nice top 5 to end his career with Bill Davis Racing. And Kenny Wallace, shout out to him. Another Bill Davis Racing car finishes second today. Matt Kenseth was able to finish 11th. 12th was Michael Waltrip. Yeah, you like Michael Waltrip, don't you, Chloe? Yeah, he's kind of a goofball. Definitely is. 21st through 31st, and then here's your 32nd through 42nd is Terry Labonte. Like I mentioned before, today, June 24th, is my birthday. I'm happy to upload on my birthday as well. Really, really excited to get this race out to you guys. Really happy how it played out in the end there, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So, enjoy the rest of the day. I'm going to enjoy my birthday. This is JG24, JM26, signing out.